Today I'm gonna make homemade bread and butter pickles. All right, welcome back to The Average Kitchen. Just finished picking these cucumbers, gave them a quick wash. I want to get all those little kind of prickly things off and all the dirt. And these onions, I gave them a quick rinse, picked them from my garden as well, so I'm gonna get them cleaned up. Got the Breville fired up here, Breville, I'm not sure that, I pronounce it Breville. You'll see these cucumbers, they're not massive, but they're actually perfect size for making bread and butter pickles. So this awesome piece of kit, check out the video that we did a full review on. This awesome piece of kit destroys these cucumbers in a matter of seconds. So I'm gonna show you here. We're just gonna drop them down the chute and just like that. So we'll keep that going. Now, a couple of these are a little bit bigger, so I'm gonna show you a different sort of way to do these. I'm gonna split that in half, drop these two here, and I'm just gonna use the plunger to give them a little push. We're gonna do the same thing with the onions here. Give it a little push. So we're getting a little bit full, so I'm just gonna empty this into our pan here, and you'll get a kind of better oversight of what we got going on here. So you'll see what's awesome about this machine, absolutely perfectly thin cucumbers every single time and consistent, which is really, really nice. So we're gonna mix that up there like that. We're gonna finish off our last couple here. All right, so according to my counter here, 50 seconds to do, what did I have? 7 good sized cucumbers and 3 good sized onions. So 50 seconds on this machine. Now, I appreciate that not everybody has one of these machines. You can either use a mandolin or you can just go old school and cut them. All right, so gonna mix these all up here. Now you'll see just the way the technology works. Obviously I had pushed down that cucumber in a bit of a different angle and it gave kind of almost like a side cut, but you know what, doesn't matter. All good. So I'm gonna clean out my reservoir here. Then I'm gonna hit this with a pretty generous amount of pickling salt and cover this in ice for 90 minutes. Half cup pickling salt. We're just gonna basically feather that in there, real nice. And then I've got a pretty significant size bowl of ice. We're just gonna make sure that these are all covered. There we go, we got those covered. Now we're gonna let that sit 90 minutes. So I'll see you in 90 minutes.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
90 minutes, I'm not even wearing a watch. We're back. So I've got our mixture that we looked at before. Ice is almost all gone, which is what you want. I've put 5 cups of white sugar here and 3 cups of white vinegar. And then I have 1.5 teaspoons of turmeric that I'm gonna pour in. I've got 1.5 teaspoons of celery seed in and 2 tablespoons of mustard seed. So I'm just gonna, I don't wanna miss any of this, so just wanna get that in there. And we're just gonna give this a quick stir. And that is your brine mixture for your pickles. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna carefully remove some of this ice, some of the bigger chunks. You'll also notice over my shoulder here that I've got a bunch of mason jars and lids that I put hot boiling water in, and they're sterilizing now. So what I have now is a very large cast iron pot. Doesn't have to be cast iron, but that's what I have. And I'm just basically gonna start taking these, shaking out some of the liquid, and I'm gonna be dropping it into this pot. So I can tell you that this water's cold, but I'm Canadian, so we're used to cold. So I really feel that the ice helps crisp up all of those cucumber and onion. That makes for those great crunchy bread and butter pickles. So now it's time to pour our brine over top of our cucumber and onion. So I am gonna give this another quick stir here because some of the sugar will be solidified on the bottom. Then we're just gonna slowly pour that over. And we'll use a spatula to get everything And what we're gonna do now is very carefully stir these, very carefully. We don't wanna rip apart our tomato and onion, or cucumber and onion, and that looks pretty good. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to flatten that out, and I'm gonna put that on the stove and get it to a very, very light boil. Once it gets to that boil, we're gonna cut the heat and we're gonna can. So my wife's nanny says, you gotta try one. Make sure that you still got some good crunch. So let's dig in. We're almost ready, Nanny. Okay, pickles are off the stove. It's time to fill up some jars. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell. Leave us a comment, let us know what you think. Give us some ideas for future episodes. We'd love to hear from you. So you just want to kind of get a good mixture of pickles and the brine. That's pretty much bang on right there. I almost burnt myself. Get in there. So I would let these sit for probably 7 to 10 days at minimum to let them kind of soak up all that nice brine. And realistically, these will last in your pantry in a dark, cool spot for a year or two. But you're probably gonna eat them quicker.